Nestle posted its current year 20 numbers, and they are an inline set of numbers this time. So, after a tough June quarter, that's the Q2 current year 20 number. Finally, they are managing a double-digit growth this time, and the revenue has grown by 10% during the quarter. Now, this growth was mainly boosted by the in-home consumption trend, and also the supply chain constraints which they were facing in the previous quarter have also improved. So that has surely benefited the company, and we are seeing a growth this time around of 10%. Talking about the bottom line, that's the profits of the company. Now, they are seeing a decline, a marginal decline of 1.7%, and that is mainly due to the tax reversal that we saw in the base quarter. That is what has impacted the profits of the company, and that is why we're seeing a decline of around 1.3%, and the profits are now coming in at 587 crores for the quarter. Moving on to the margins of the company, that's the operating performance of the company. Talking about the EBITDA margins, we are seeing the EBITDA margins at 24.95%, and they are expanding by 115 basis points on a year-on-year basis. So surely, we are seeing some expansion over there. Now, what is leading to this expansion is obviously the gross margins of the company have been benefited by the lower milk prices during the quarter, as well as the benign raw material costs aided the gross margins. And in turn, we are seeing that improvement along with the cost optimization measures taken by Nestle, surely benefiting the EBITDA margins of the company, and that's why an expansion of 115 basis points during the September quarter. Now let's talk about the key trends that we saw during the quarter. Nestle is saying that they have seen a double-digit growth in their key brands, and that was obviously boosted by the in-home consumption. So the key brands include MAGGI Noodles, MAGGI Sauce, KitKat, Nestlé MUNCH, Classic NESCAFÉ, as well as NESCAFÉ SUNRISE. These are the brands which were actually seeing a double-digit growth during the quarter, and that is something that everyone has at home as well. Who is not slurping on MAGGI Noodles is something that we have to, we all know that we all are slurping on MAGGI Noodles. So surely, that was expecting to see a double-digit growth and a good growth. So finally, that is a very positive sign for the company. Now, overall, if you go to see, the company has said that, the out-of-home consumption channels, surely that is also seeing an improvement on a sequential basis. But still, there are certain concerns, and it, continues to be impacted due to COVID-19 overall. But sequentially, they are seeing an improvement. E-commerce channels are surely doing well, and for Nestle also, it has given a strong performance even this time. It has grown by 97%, and now it contributes to around 4% of the total domestic sales. So e-commerce channels surely going for the company. Moving on to the commentary that we are seeing from the management, they are also mentioning obviously about how they have seen improved supply chain situation, how the factory outputs also have returned to normal output levels. So that is something overall driving the growth of the company is what the management is saying. And obviously they did flag off about the out-of-home consumption channel seeing a sequential improvement. Other than that, there is an important highlight which is coming in, that the company has a plan to invest around 2,600 crores over the next 3 to 4 years. So that investment plan is something that we're going to keep an eye out for in the coming quarters, coming months, and see how this investment plan actually works out for Nestle, and what are these investment plans that are actually panning out for Nestle.